Some internet users has taken to social media to tackle Nollywood actor Frederick Leonard over his comments on public display with female colleague. Moving on, media personality Femi Kuti review why she doesn't consider her father, the late Fela Kuti, as a good father. If you want to get the full gist, just sit tight and watch to the end. But before I comment fully on the gist, welcome to Orange Gist TV, a platform where we keep you updated and informed on trending latest matters happening on social media. If you have not already, do subscribe to our YouTube page and don't forget to like, share, turn on notification bell to get notified when next we drop a new video. To all our returning subscribers, massive love from we here. Thank you so much for your consistency, and for all our viewers, feel relaxed, enjoy, and stay tuned. You all know actor Frederick Leonard, an actor who recently got married to actress Peggy Ovire. Some internet users tackled him on social media over his public display with a female colleague. He sent a message to his naysayers and they came up to bash him for his close interaction with the opposite sex. In a video clip cited online, Frederick was hugging a female colleague as they exchanged pleasantries. Leonard Frederick said that Nigeria always expects married men to keep their female friends at arm's length, but he is an exception to that. He can't throw them away. Describing major Nigerians as illiterate, so some of his friends that he got, they already been there before he got married, so he cannot throw them away. Life is not hard. We are still young people. Some netizens were not impressed by his comments and they proceed to call him out. The criticism stemmed from the fact that Leonard is married to Peggy Ovire and the tight hug with colleague that was seen by fans has a breach from the marital vows between Leonard and Peggy Ovire. So many Nigerians urge him to respect his wife and not follow his colleague Yul Edochie's footsteps. Let's check out the video.
How are you? I thought you know.
Exactly. I said it.
You don't go. I think I'm the man on your market. I want to blog. The friends that I had before I got married, I should throw them away. The problem with Nigeria is that 75% of Nigerians are illiterate. It's what it is. So you now begin to over-explain yourself and open their brain. How are you, my love? I've missed you. Man, in Abambo, you're very hardworking.
Thank you.
Today you are in China, the other day you are in Turkey, the day after you are in Dubai. You know, I see your new shop with clothing and stuff. You're doing well.
Thank you.
It's in Lekki, yeah?
Yes, Lekki.
We don't. I will come. Once I'm in Lagos, I'll come. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I was so shy, like, how am I going to face it?
Nah, life is not that hard. Come on, we're still young people. So many things will still do for you. Not hard like that.
Some came up with the idea, whether illiterate or educated, that nobody should hug their man like that. And for over 30 minutes, the lady was all over him, hugging and hugging, not once or twice. I beg. Why some went ahead to ask him a question. If it was his wife that a male colleague was all over her like that, how would he feel? No man will hug another man's wife like that, even to the extent of recording it and posting it. Let's respect boundaries, because that is how Yul Edochie started. Please, he should just respect his wife. They don't want to hear any story like Yul again. If Yul has taught us anything, it's mind your business and allow time to tell. Moving on, media personality Femi Kuti review why she doesn't consider her father, the late Fela Kuti, as a good father. In an interview with media personality Chude Jidewo, that is where she disclosed her late father was good in his way, but he wasn't good to her in a conventional sense, stating that she felt her father shouldn't have had children. He should have just, be a father to the nation. Explaining better, she said that she didn't feel any special bond from her father. She didn't even feel like Fela's child. She was just like another human being to her father. But her identity and pride as an African woman, she all learned it from her father. So, who she was today was shaped by him. When asked if it was painful, she said that it caused a lot of rift between she and her dad, but she just had to rise above it. There was a time when Fela quarreled with Femi, Shola and Yeni. Whenever they want to settle, they will send Femi, the son now, you go settle with your father. When he finally settled with his father, Shola and Yeni will follow. So it was different. The most amazing thing was that they didn't call him daddy, for instance. So she thought that not calling their father daddy made him not to realize the gravity of having kids. One thing to note about the Kuti family is that they are united despite their blended and polygamous family. So guys, let's check out the video.
I think that Fela was a good father. Because you mentioned it twice. You talked about the bridge, you talked about the matchsticks.
In his own way, yes, but in the conventional sense, no. My identity as an African woman and my pride as an African woman, I learned from my father. So who I am today was shaped by him. But I think as a conventional father, no, I don't even think he should have had children. I think he should just be father to all the nation. National father, not you didn't feel any special bond that you were Fela's child, or he was going to favor you because you were his child, or you are just another human being, as far as he was concerned.
Right. Yeah. Was that painful?
You could resent it, but I just learned to rise above it. But it caused a lot of rifts between us. I mean, there was a time that Femi and Fela quarreled, so of course, that was Fela quarreled with Femi, Sola and I. So we all kept away, And then if they were going to settle, we would send Femi, you are his son now, go. Yeah. You go and settle with your father. Yeah. If you settle with your father, then Sola and I will follow, So it was different. Yeah. Because we didn't call him daddy, for instance. I have a younger brother who said his children should call him by his name, because we called Fela, made us call him by his name. And I went to, his kids stay in Ireland, so I went to the house and they were like, Kule. Eh? I said, what? You are calling your father Kule? I called him, I said, you don't want to be a responsible father. From today, stop letting them call you by your name. So when they came to Nigeria, I said, have you started calling your father daddy? He said, yes. Don't call your father by Kule because he thinks he's a young boy running up and down. No, he has to be responsible. Yeah. So I think us not calling him daddy made him not realize the gravity of having kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it hard on your mom though, his absence?
I'm sure it was. As a grown woman, I realized a lot of things must have been painful to my mom, but I didn't know as a child. I just used to think, Mommy, what's wrong with you? Mommy, The more mature I get and the more mature I got, because I'm fully mature now, I guess, I now start to realize a lot of the things I noticed as a kid is that she wasn't happy. I feel bad that I didn't know it then, and I didn't embrace her and say, oh, Mommy, I understand you. I didn't realize it until after she died. And then she has a book that I haven't fully read because it's very painful for me to read. My mother was there for me so much that I was able to go on tour, have my child and leave my child with her. My daughter was with my mother up till when my mom passed. My mom passed when my daughter was about 12, 13. Right. At that time, I had to give up dancing, going on tour, and I stayed in Nigeria while Femi and Funke was still with the band. I gave that up. But I'm not saying I gave up my life totally, but my mom, she was there 24/7. We are going on tour, and I know that my daughter is safe with her. So I missed that because, of course, I had to give up. But then once I'd seen my daughter through university, she got a job, I had my own life to live. So I think that we should always keep that opening for ourselves. I'm not saying don't be there for your children, but I don't think you should give up your life totally for your children.
Yeah, I get that.
Wow, Yul Edochie was so real. I love every minute of this. It's funny how some of the things we resented that our parents did, we as parents are beginning to do it unknowingly. We will never fully understand our parents' sacrifice unless we become parents too. Naturally, we will love them and all, but the deep understanding of some of their choices will only be clear to us when we become parents and start making same sacrifice for our kids. Yul Edochie is the real African woman. I got inspired by her openness, her authenticity, and her ease. Anyone watching it could see the intense pride, love, and admiration she has for her father and her family. So guys, whatever be your thoughts, contributions, opinion, do hit us up in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time till I come your way again.